We are selling our Itasca Spirit 28-foot Class C RV dual slides. Itasca, also owned by Winnebago at the time. So some will call it a Winnebago, some Itasca. It has a Banks Power upgrade for a little boost in your miles per gallon, but definitely boost on the power up here in Colorado on the hills. Pretty standard outside. Has the awning. The awning works. It is missing one clip. When I put it all the way out, I just put a piece of tape on there to hold it for extended times, but it does work. The awning works. Let's go inside. Not a whole lot of surprises outside. Some, little cosmetic dents and stuff. It is 20 years old, but nothing that affects how it drives. All right, so we'll hop inside here. And you can see it's got the U-shaped dinette, super nice, goes all the way around. This table can come out, have a nice big table to eat at, and this table will go down, push down, lay flat with the pillows, and then you take this top pillow, kind of put it on top here, and then you have a bed, and a decent sized bed at that. You've got your over the cabin bed that all the Class C's have. Super nice little swivel chair here. Let's see what else. This is just a little patch on the seats. Other than that, seats are in good shape. Maybe a little leftover dog hair from our pup, but 40,000 miles on this RV. Was garage kept for all of its life until we inherited it from family 3 years ago. We've had it up here in the mountains in Colorado, and in the winter when it's stored, it has a cover on it. Standard stuff up here, nothing crazy. I don't know if you can see over here, it has the battery boost, if that says it. So if your chassis battery does die, you can start the RV with the house batteries by using the battery boost. That's kind of nice. It's basically just kind of jumping yourself. Let's see. This, of course, could push back if you don't want it up here. You could fold it up for more headroom if you needed, but it does lay out into this nice double bed. A little storage up here. I think 20 years ago, this used to be a small tube TV. You can see a little outlet up there. But now we use it for like food storage and stuff. You got your kitchen here. Straightforward. You got your double sink. This is here for a little extra space. If you need more room for preparing, you got this as well. Storage under here, drawers, and this bigger area right here. You got your microwave, but also an oven. So an oven and your stove, gas powered stove and an oven. So if you don't want to turn the generator on and use a microwave, you can always warm stuff up here in your stove. Did we miss anything in the living room? I don't think so. So the slides are out right now, of course. You've got your outlets. Can use the 120 on the generator, or when you're plugged in. That is plugged in at the house right now. You got your Norcold dual fridge, can run off gas or electric. Turn it to auto, it would turn on, and you could also turn it to gas and it would run off the propane. Decent size. There's your freezer. You got your AC and your heat here. Does work. Here's your levels. Here's how you can turn the generator on from here. You can also turn the generator on from outside. The generator has about 400 hours. I'll have the oil changed both in the generator and in the engine of this Ford 450 engine before selling. That's how you turn your water heater on. Test the levels here. So right now it's been emptied. It has been winterized, so we've got no water in it. Gas is almost full. Battery's charged. This is how you turn your water pump on. Might be able to hear that come on. There's no water in the system right now. A holding tank heater. We have not had to use this because we've never used it in winter, so I cannot verify if this works or not. We've just always had it off. Here's for your slides. This front slide, you can hear that. So that slide was all the way out, and that was that noise. A little storage here for your kitchen. And kitchen also has one cabinet up above. A cabinet up above the sink here. So that's kind of why we use that one too, because we use this one for like plates and stuff, and maybe a little food, but we would definitely have some more food in that one. And a couple of drawers down here as well. Tablecloth in there. I think there's probably a tablecloth in this one too, and some placemats, but you can also put food in there if needed. Back to the bedroom. So the bedroom, you have a sink outside the bathroom. The bathroom does not have its own sink, but you have your sink out here. Lots of storage, medicine cabinet, typical storage. All this storage here in the bedroom. Closet for hanging. That light comes on when you open it. Shelves. Some sheets in there right now. And this one we've converted to like flip up. So for a little more room there. And let's see here. That's your window. Dual windows in the bedroom. Super nice. A lot of light if you need it. Also all of these windows have the double blinds, so it gives you a little more privacy, or at least light. It's probably pretty private either way, but at least blocks a little more light. Same thing, that one would come down over there. Those windows over the bedroom, or over the bed, sorry, they do open, so that's nice. They just open out, so they kind of, pardon my mess outside there in the shed, but they open like this. They don't slide. Let's see what else in here. We have taken this light out because for whatever reason, the fan, to run the fan, you have to have the switch on for the ceiling, and that would also turn the light on. And there was a switch up there with the light, but then you have to reach up there and switch the light on and off all the time. As you can see, plenty of light in here. We found we didn't need that light, so it is here in the RV, but it's just not installed. And then we have this for a little privacy in the bedroom. It doesn't lock. Probably at one point in time it did, but so that's kind of like your door. If you need that for the bedroom. And then button this back up. And then the bathroom, last thing, you've got a shower, you got your toilet, and then your shower with the big skylight above it. So pretty light. Also has, turn these lights on, got your fan. Decent sized shower. I mean, I'm 5'8", but my head goes to, let's see, my head is even probably with about this line. So up with that skylight, you know, that's gonna fit someone over 6 foot for sure. And then you pull this off and use it as needed. So that's pretty much it for the inside. Comes with a cover. Here's the cover, all folded up and put in here. It's got the wheel covers as well to protect the tires, the tire covers I should say. You got a ladder to put here to get up there. There's your ladder. Lights up here. These windows open. They'll slide open if you need. Also keep them closed for privacy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty good condition. It was with the family member. Like I said, they're the original owners, and they owned it they bought it new 2004. And then we got it from them 3 years ago, and they used it sparingly, sat in their garage for a lot of the time. And we have had no issues with it. Take multiple trips from Colorado out to California, out to the beach. And we've done that 3 or 4 times. Taken some trips around Colorado, have never had one issue with it as far as it letting us down. Sorry, my wife was bringing some pillows up here that go with the bed, and that so I stopped the video and I'll restart it. But yeah, just want to be fully transparent, happy to answer any questions that anybody has about the RV. Would love to sell it fairly quickly. The reason we are selling it is because we got a really good deal from someone else in the family on a Class A we're going to go park it for a couple months and be camp host. So that's going to be, that's our next move. Otherwise wouldn't even think of selling this thing because it's been so good for us. So yeah. Originally was a family of 5. Now it's just the 2 of us, and our 100-pound dog was with us as well. Plenty of room for the 2 of us. So if you have any questions, just let me know. And yeah, kind of doing this on the fly. So hopefully I answered everything and didn't forget anything. But yeah, great. That's it.